Hey, welcome to Split Testing Thursday. This is the third episode that we have. I'm going straight live every Thursday for the past 3 weeks here now. And I'm excited to be here today. I am Claude Bell, your marketing funnel coach here at 24/7 Online Marketing. And today we're going to talk about optimizing your funnel, right? This whole thing about split testing Thursday is really a bigger picture, is about how to optimize your sales funnel, your marketing funnel, so you can get more leads and sales predictably, consistently, and profitably, right? And so if we go back to our main focus here, right? We talked about in the beginning, right? The marketing funnel profits system or method that I developed over the years since I've been doing marketing here, online digital marketing, right? And so it's basically broken down to three phases. Phase number one, oops, let me get rid of my pin mark there. I didn't mean to write a pin on there. Phase number one, right, is this the funnel phase, right? And so that's what we usually talk about on Marketing Funnel Monday, right? And so we just had a episode this past Monday as well. And then on phase two is traffic. It's all about getting traffic, right? And we talk about that in the website traffic Wednesday. And so that's traffic phase we're talking about. And then we have optimize phase, right? Which is a part of the marketing funnel profits, which we're going to optimize our marketing funnel, right? And so that's what this is all about, split testing Thursday, right? And so it was all about last week. We talked about the analytics, right? The step number seven of the optimized phase. And then today we're going to talk about the experiment phase, right? And so just real quick and real brief, right? In the analytics phase, right? What we discussed was you have to measure, you have to benchmark, and then you need to do analysis, right? You need to analyze, right? And what we're trying to do here in the analytics stage is determine where is the weak link in our marketing funnel, right? That's the whole objective of that stage, right? Is to understand where the weak link is in our marketing funnel, where we're not getting the sales conversion, right? Why would people not clicking on the ads, or we're not getting sales because people are not clicking on our ads, or is because once they get to our landing page, they're not they're not putting in a they're not clicking a button to put in to add to the cart. What is the part, right? Do they get to the cart and then they just flake out, right? Well, what is it, that's keeping them from buying, right? And so that's why we have the analyze stage, right? Which is really going to measure every aspect, every step of your funnel, right? And there's certain things you want to measure. We talked about key performance indexes on a high level last week. So if you have not watched that episode, go back and watch it. It's really, really important to truly understand how we deep dive and how this optimization phase actually works. Okay. And so today, right, today we're actually going to talk about the next phase of the funnel, which is going to be the experiment, right? And so once again, guys, if you have any questions at all, once we're going through this, during this live session, all you gotta do is type a Q in the comment section, capital Q, with a colon or semicolon space, and then type your question in. That allows me to quickly filter through the comments to the questions. Okay. And so today we're going to deep dive into the one-page experiment cheat sheet. If you want a copy of this cheat sheet, you can have a copy of it. Just say in the comments, "Hey Claude, I want a copy of the one-page cheat sheet," and I'll get it out to you. Okay, I'll give you the link so you can get it downloaded for free. Um, and so what I want to share with you, this whole step of experiment, right? So this the think back. So the previous step, we found out where the weak link is in our funnel. Okay, we found out where the weak link is because we have our benchmark data. We know what to compare it to, right? So we know where the weak link is, right? And we're gonna focus on that weak link. And so what we need to do is we need to actually design an experiment. Now, a lot of times people don't do this step very well. People a lot of times they just guess, right? They just guess like, okay, I think this area's not working right, my ad's not working right, so I'm going to change it. And they just completely change it, all of it, right? They just completely change all of it. Well, that's not ideally the right thing that we want to do, right? We really want to have a design methodical method and where we actually um, design and plan an experiment. So it's going to give us the results that will be statistically would give us statistical confidence that we that one version is better than another version, right? Because when you're just guessing, you don't know if the other version was actually better than you're not. And so there's a lot of outside factors, noise factors, right? And we call them statistical world, right? There's a lot of noise factors that could be happening. It could be the day, it could be the time that you sent your email out, or it could be the time that they're looking at your ad. Talking about ads here, it could be the day they looked at the ad, right? It could be a lot of factors. It could be, is it around a major event or a major holiday, right? There's a lot of different factors that can kind of go into things. So really, you need to design an experiment so where you can kind of, you know, I say buffer, I guess a very simple term, to buffer out those noise factors, right? And so you're gonna need a design experiment is gonna be a lot of data. So we gotta really design an experiment. So that's what we talk about here. And we talk about actually designing an experiment, right? And so we're gonna talk about in the step one, we're gonna plan an experiment, we're gonna design an experiment. Now we can design a split test or we can design of an experiment. Now a split test is very simple. Is version A better than version B? And I talked about it in our first episode, right? And so we're gonna look at is version A better than version B, right? And that's really the design, the plan, the split test. But it's this more than that, right? Because you can say, okay, I'm gonna just, I want to, if I want to leave it out there for one day, and we're gonna see if I get any sales, right? You might get one person that bought on, in the morning, one person that bought in the afternoon. But does that mean is it better or worse? Don't know, right? Let's say if you got two people that bought in the morning and one person bought in the afternoon, right? Does that mean version A is better than version one because they got one more than the other one? I'll be honest with you. No, it's not enough data. It's not enough data to take out all the all the noise factors, right? And so when you design your experiment, you gotta know how many data points you actually need to be able to say, hey, I have 95% confidence, which is standard. I have 95% confidence that version a, it might be better than it's different than version B or the other version, right? So you want to have 95% confidence, right, that one version is better than the other version, or at least different than the other version, right? And if you design your experiment so that you can actually notice, so you can actually have that confidence, right? And so that's how we design and plan it. So I might be sounding a little harder than it really is. It's really not that hard once you know how to do it. It's really boilerplate, right? There's a lot of free tools out there, and we're going to deep dive in that more as we do the split testing Thursday, and I'll show you exactly how to do that. But I want to just kind of give you the high level where we're going with this, right? And so the other thing that we have to do, right, once we plan it out, now we got to run the experiment, right? And so just kind of backing up here real quick, right? One of the reasons why a lot of folks um, have a hard time with this whole experiment stage is one, right? They just don't know where to start, right? You don't know really exactly where to start. And that's where step one of this phase, plan experiment, is going to help you know exactly where to start, right? And we kind of do that also in the analytics phase because people don't know like what's wrong with their funnel. Where did it even go to go fix it, right? And that's why we take care of that in the analysis phase, right? Of step seven of the optimization, right? Phase. And so and then the other thing is people don't have a lot of statistical experience, right? They don't know statistics, They took a class in and they hated it and they, whatever it may be, or they don't remember it, right? But so that's a lot of things that keep people from like actually implementing this right. And then other things like, oh my gosh, is this overwhelm or technical overwhelm, right? Like how do I do split tests? How do I actually perform a split test? And there's a lot of cool tools out there that allow you to do it. Free tools, tools that you probably already know. They're probably already in software that you're already using, your funnel software that you're already using. You just don't know exactly how to do it and how to, use it. And so that's a lot of reason why people don't really do it. But I'm telling you guys, this is really where the rubber meets the road. This is where you make your funnel goes from bad to good or good to great, right? You can go from bad to excellent just by learning how to do this. And it's not really that difficult because it's really a lot of it now is just boilerplate and there's a lot of software and tools out there to make it really, really easy to just point and click, right? So those things are usually what holding people back. But this system really that has about laid out is really, really simple and easy to do. So one of the other things to step two is that we got once we plan the experiment, we got to actually run the experiment, right? And we got to collect the data, and we got to collect enough data so that we have 95% confidence that one version is better than the other version, right? And so that's step two. Okay, now step three is what we gotta do. We gotta analyze the data. Right now, this is when people really get scared, right? How I'm gonna analyze the data, right? Let's say you have 50 yeses on version A, and you got you know 25 yeses on version B, right? Does that mean that A is better than B? Does that mean that A is different than B, right? That's really our hypothesis. So what we're going to do is analyze the data in such a way and use some statistical calculations to determine if A is actually different than B, right? And so it's just real simple. Tools are there for you. Just plug in the numbers and it spits it out, right? The one thing we got to remember though, this whole thing of this experiment stage is we have to remember the percentage 95%. 95% is key because anything less than that, in my opinion, you don't have strong enough evidence, right, or data that say that one version is different than the other version. Right now, I do have an experiment where I did one on Facebook ads, right, and where actually what ended up happening was Facebook ads, when you do a split test with Facebook ads, they will use, a confidence level of 65 or 75%. Right. If you look at my YouTube channels out there, I don't remember exactly what the percentage it was, but around 65, 75%. That's low for me, right? I think it's actually 75%. That's low for me. I wouldn't really say that one version was better than the other, right? Now, if you were testing a lot of different stuff, you want to kind of get a quick feel, then you can say, maybe so. But for me, I want to be completely sure because why? I'm spending money on these ads, man. This is money. I want to be highly confident that one version is different than the other version. I don't want to be still having any doubt that one version is not better than the other version, right? And so I want to be highly confident when I do it. So I want to get all the data I can because you know what? In the end of the day, I'm spending money. And in the day, I want to be able to make more money than when I spend. So I want to make sure the data that I have is accurate and good data. So I go with 95%. Right now, you can go to 99%. It all depends on where you want to be. That's really, really good. But 95% is where I would say you need to be. And that's high confidence that one version is different than the other version. Okay. So with that being said, oops. With that being said, right, I've gone through and covered step 8, which is the experiment stage. Now, do we have any questions? Anybody have any questions? All right. So if there's no questions, right, remember, guys, even if you're watching the recording of this, right, you can always just type in the letter Q with a colon, semicolon, right, and then type your question in that way, and I'll filter through the comments. I know it's a question, I'll answer it right away. All right. So that's being said, right, that's the end of our session for today. Now, Elf, one thing we're going to go over, we're not going to be here next week, right? Just let you guys know, a little housekeeping here. Because why? Why? It's Thanksgiving. That's why. So everyone who's excited for Thanksgiving, give me a hand clap. All right, I love doing that. So if you're excited for Thanksgiving, great. I hope you guys have a blessed and wonderful Thanksgiving. Because of Thanksgiving, we will not have split testing Thursday. We will be back on December 1st with split testing Thursday. All right. If no other questions at this time, I wish you all the best. Hey guys, just one more caveat before we go. This little plug. There is a Black Friday marketing challenge live event tomorrow, Friday, November 18th at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you are interested and want to be there, guys, I really want to see you there at 1 p.m. I'm going to break down my Black Friday marketing funnel that I'm going to implement for Black Friday. I'm going to launch it on Sunday. So if you want to see where I'm at, the status update, you want to follow me. It's free challenge, right? You can follow me. You can join. When you officially join the challenge, not just watch me on the live stream. What ends up happening is you get all the tools and worksheets and documents and templates that I mentioned in the Black Friday marketing challenge live. They'll all be there for you to use, and it's completely free. All right. Hope you guys enjoyed this show. If you did enjoy the show, please subscribe to my channel. If you're not subscribed to my channel, if you're watching this on Facebook, please like the Facebook page if you're not there. And also, please share this if you thought this was useful. And I look forward to seeing your comments in the comment section as well. Thank you all. God bless you and have a blessed night.